All right, everybody, welcome to the newest episode of Speak Your Piece. My name is Evan Hoy. Sitting alongside me, I got Jeremy Bryan and Paul Shapiro with me here, making sure you guys are checking us out on YouTube at Speak Your Piece, at Facebook as well at Speak Your Piece, then checking us out on iHeartRadio and Spotify, looking under where it says SRD Productions for Speak Your Piece, checking us out on TikTok at Speak Your Piece _podcast, and then Instagram at Speak Your Piece _313. Gentlemen, it's good to see you guys again from last week. So, Paul, I'm going to start off. How's the last week been? I'm really digging the shirt. It looks like you're ready for WrestleMania tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So,
how did that sex change operation go?
Oh, yeah. So, Paul, we weren't actually here last week. So, we're starting another rumor that Paul had a sex change operation. So, obviously, it did not take. No. So, hopefully, next time we are not in studio, it might take. All jokes aside.
It won't.
It won't?
It won't.
Paul's too much of a man.
Oh man,
It's too large to change. I can't do it.
Yeah. So it's all because he got his new truck, so he's feeling himself. So we're gonna go back to
American.
America.
Apparently, I'm just full of GGT, man.
Like we can't operate.
Cannot function.
Right.
So Paul, how you been the last few weeks? Should I say rather than last week?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
In 2 weeks?
Good.
It doesn't even seem like it's been
It
2
doesn't.
weeks.
It really doesn't.
It just blink of an eye.
No, but really good. This baby. He's about to be 5 months in a week. Fucking nuts. He's growing and growing and growing and growing.
That is
Nice.
nuts. That's nuts. So, how are you? I don't want to say adjusting because you're pretty much adjusted now. But how are you dealing with the changes of being a father? Is it a lot of late nights, early mornings, a lot of inconsistent sleep?
More so early mornings than late nights.
Does he sleep throughout the night pretty
For the
well?
most part. He only wakes up around the time we wake up for work, so it's like kind of works out. But then again, he has his days where he like doesn't.
He just said fuck.
Wakes up at like 2 or 3 sometimes.
Do you guys do you and your fiance like take turns on who wakes up?
Try to, but like it's mostly her because I sleep like a rock, so I don't really hear him fuzz half the time. Which I mean, whatever. But
Has she ever like woken you up like, hey, fucker, it's your
I
turn?
tell her to, but she doesn't. I'm like, dude, you know you can wake me up, right?
That's a real one right there.
I don't want to wake you up during work week. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Do you think she's lying to you when she said, "Hey, I tried to wake you up, but you wouldn't wake up, fucker"?
No, because she would just hit me or something to wake me up. Honestly,
Wake your ass up.
I'll just give her an excuse to hit me more, but no.
So it seems like everything's going well.
Oh yeah. How about you?
Good, man. Good. This week we are actually moving warehouses. So so we're in the whole transition period. So this next few weeks is going to be crazy busy. So I may have to work next weekend. So who knows? But don't really care. It's overtime. I'm not going to be mad about it. But it still sucks because obviously I won't be able to be here if I do have to work. But I know you guys can POP hold it down. Gudo. Free Gudo. But yeah, everything's going good, man. Wife's got the weekend off, so we're trying to see what we want to do. That's why I texted you and the guys yesterday. So
I do nothing after today. After this.
All right, so bet it up. So
There you go.
but the only thing I have to do after this, I have to bring her Starbucks home. So that's the only thing. Yeah, so there's a catch to it. There's a catch.
Mm-hmm. Always a catch to it.
Yeah. Jeremy, what's been going on with you, man? Are you taking a break with your pervy camera, or like what's been going on, man?
The camera will be out later on today.
Some full effect later on today.
It's a full effect later on today. Who knows what I'll see?
Joe, like from you.
Who knows what I'll see? But yeah, there's a concert tonight for Eva Under Fire at the new District 143 or 142, whatever it's called. I don't really know. This is my first time going there with the riff.
First time, last time.
Yeah, for hopefully first time, last time. You know, fingers crossed on that. Got some other stuff in the works, but it's been a long week, man. Like it's been quite crazy, and like I was telling you guys before I got here, you know, you ever had one of those mornings where you know you're energetic, you're out here, you're about to go have a good day, you think you're about to have a good day, but then next you know you hop on the freeway and there's like 3 accidents, and now
Everybody's driving slow.
Everyone's driving slow. You're now 25 minutes behind. You keep looking at MapQuest, and it's like updating more and more and more. It's like, oh, you're adding more time to your drive. That's how I felt today. and it really fucking sucked. Because I was like, oh, I'm about to have a good day. I left early. I'll be to the studio on time, have everything set up. Nope.
Wrong.
Nope.
Wrong.
Nope. Think again. But
I feel like that's the entire week. It's just
more and more of that.
Yeah, I feel like, do you ever have one of those weeks where it's just like those little nuances just start to build up every fucking day, and it's like those slight annoyances, and then you're like, I'm so fucking relaxed, and then you drop your keys as you're about to enter to the front door, and that's just like the icing on the cake, and you just want
You've seen The Office, right? Remember when Jim got a canker sore right here, and he kept fucking biting it? He's like, you know what, Pam? I'm going home.
I'm currently me and my boss had this thing, so we watched every day for our lunch. We watched Last Man on Earth, so we watched all of that, and then we watched.
So fucking good.
I didn't realize how funny it was, but
good.
I quote that religiously now. So now we're finishing Arrested Development. So
okay, yeah, you're in for it.
That
one's funny. Buster's probably my favorite character. Tobias is really funny.
Tobias is my fucking dude. I just showed for the longest time Jamie didn't want to watch that for some reason, and she's like, it looks stupid, and then she watched it, she was like crying laughing.
There is like, I don't think it's
the mother is the fucking best too.
Oh my god. that some of those episodes are so stressful because like the dad is so annoying and he does not give a fuck. But Tobias, Job is pretty funny too.
Yeah,
Job is really funny too. So I quote Buster all the time. I walk in, I'm like, hey, coworker. and then we just watched the episode where she is the mother is trying to seduce the warden, and she says, thank God I didn't cry, I have to save all my moisture. We're like, oh, that's so disgusting. It was so
fucking good.
But I don't think I would ever watch those shows if my boss hadn't showed me. Like
really?
that type of humor, like
so
some of that stuff is funny. It's kind of hit or miss for me, but it's not. I guess it's not my favorite type of humor.
Okay,
but I guess it's like if you have someone to watch it with, it makes it a little bit more enjoyable. But I love Buster and how he has the hook hand and everything. It's so great. It's so great. So speaking of gross and outlandish things, so
the Lions going Super Bowl?
Yes.
Hey.
So we got a text from Jeremy. What was it?
2 days ago?
It was Wednesday evening. He sends a picture of Marvin Jones in the end zone in a paint me like one of your French women. Ever tell you about the time the Detroit Lions went to the Super Bowl? No, because they're not going to go. So he wants Lamar Jackson and DeAndre Hopkins to Detroit.
And I know you are secretly posting on the Woodward Sports saying, oh, is Lions still in the sweepstakes for the fucking Lamar? No, they're not. They've come out and said they're not multiple times. They said Goff is our man.
It is confirmed. Both Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes said
it's bad that the Falcons don't want Lamar.
Well, they have the smoke screen though. I really do think that's the smoke.
The owner came out and said we're not going to get him.
Yeah, okay.
They have to give up.
He didn't say no.
They have to give up 2 first-round picks.
He didn't say no. He just said that, hey, Lamar's situation is different. All quarterback situations are different. You know, we will examine it. But as far as
he also said that he doesn't.
Lamar Jackson's not free. You have to give up 2 first-round picks plus pay him whatever.
Well, now he's like, hey, I don't need that guaranteed money anymore. I don't need this huge contract. I just want a portion of it guaranteed, like how they did with Deshaun Watson.
Well, the Ravens offered, was it 3 years, $133 million, 133 guaranteed?
What, and Deshaun what?
So that's 100. His was, yeah. So it's about $100 million off, right, between the guaranteed money. So
give him 200.
But yeah, the Falcons owner said that he doesn't want a quarterback that misses 5 or 6 games a year.
Exactly. That's another thing that's coming into question is his injury history.
A quarterback miss 5 or 6 games, or your quarterback miss your receivers 5 or 6 yards?
I'd rather have a quarterback that's consistent and will play most of the games.
Missing 5 or 6 yards.
All I'm saying is, I think we said this a few weeks ago. Lamar should go to the 49ers.
No. What?
Yes, absolutely.
No. Scary.
That would be a scary as hell offense.
So you're gonna give up on Trey Lance already?
Bye.
Make him.
Brock Purdy is out for a season still.
Well,
then
he
they
said he's
signed
going to be
someone else,
throwing,
too.
maybe throwing by April, May time. So,
And John Lynch came out and said that he wants Brock as a starter. Big Cock Brock's going to be that dude.
So
because he earned it.
I would say rock with Brock. And then
I see what you did there.
I was really not trying to. I was not trying to. But I would say just go ahead and go with him. If it doesn't work out, go with Trey.
If that don't work out, go get Lamar.
Lamar is still.
Trey
is
not the answer to their issues. They think that Trey is going to be that. Fucking
Trey has
dude.
not played a lot of football.
Trey isn't the answer, but you don't know what you have in Trey because you've only seen him a handful of times out there on the field.
49ers gave up heaven and earth to get to going.
Yeah, they gave a lot of.
They gave up.
To get this
they're dumb for that.
Yeah, they're stupid, but
stupid.
Give up 2 first rounds. Give up 2 first rounds. Give up 2 first rounds and pay Lamar whatever.
I got a feeling that what's going to happen, no one's going to go for Lamar.
No
one. And he's going to stick in the Baltimore. He's not going to play like he's used to playing, like, up to his caliber. And
I really think, as you said, no one's going to pick up Lamar, and he's just going to sit there in Baltimore, but he's not going to play. I really think.
You don't think he's going to play at all?
I think he's going to sit out.
You think he's going to sit out?
He's going to be so upset that he's just going to sit out.
Well, he's getting that $33 million from that non-exclusive though.
That's such a horrible tag.
It is
such a horrible tag.
I mean, he's still under contract for this season. So
I think the owners are trying to say.
Really, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but that really what that says is that if I don't play, then that makes me look even worse to teams that could potentially go for him if he's just gonna sit out because he's not getting what he wants.
Plus, also, do you think that the NFL owners are trying to reset the precedence of the Deshaun Watson deal by saying you gave Deshaun Watson all of this guaranteed money when he sat out for the last season and then 11 games of another season, and then Browns gave him that stupid contract? Do you think that they're trying to reset the precedence because they now know that the quarterback price is going to continually gradually go up? I mean, look at Daniel Jones's deal. Look at Derek Carr's new deal. Look at Jimmy G's deal. And look at Aaron Rodgers getting paid almost $60 million.
I think that.
Do you think that they're trying to make Lamar an example of, hey, this is not going to be the new quarterback price?
I
so
feel like
unfortunately, Lamar.
Deshaun's deal would have panned out if he didn't do his fuck shit that he did.
Allegedly,
bro. The fucker did it, but OJ, okay.
If I were to do it,
this is how I would do it.
Yeah, I feel like everything backfired with that shit because of what happened. If nothing would have came out about Deshaun, or it was all nothing came out, and he would have just done his deal, he would have played. He probably would have been able to play up to his caliber he was used to playing to. But because of the fact that he had to sit out even longer,
that
fucked it up, and then it made it look like, oh, you gave him all this money for what? Why were we giving another quarterback that kind of deal when it didn't bit him in the fucking ass?
Right. So that's a good point.
So Deshaun fucked up the market real fucking bad.
It's kind of like the Rudy Gobert trade. Remember how the Rudy Gobert trade went down? You gave up all of this for an aging veteran and aging defensive player of the year. So
he earned that title.
They just ran out of options. That was a participation trophy at that point, but we digress. But so I don't think Lamar. I kind of agree with you guys. He's going to be stuck in Baltimore for this season. We're going to see what happens. No team is going to want to give up.
I don't know why they're saying Miami would go for him unless Tua's completely brain dead.
I think
you know what I mean.
Yeah, unless Tua's on a ventilator.
Yeah, that's the only way they'll go for him. Tua's younger.
But it's like, yes, Tua is younger. You still don't know his status as of right now with his brain and all these concussions. So it's like you kind of want to have a backup plan in place a little bit because your team is a little stacked right now.
Skyler's that.
Oh, your team. I'm not even.
He came out and balled against the Bills, bro.
No,
he did.
Your team is kind of stacked and set right now to kind of be something. Yeah. So it's like you want to make sure that you are ready to go whenever. But going back to setting the quarterback market, why do you think the Bengals and the Eagles are trying to set an extension for their QBs right now? Because they don't want to have to go through this shit.
Yep.
As soon as the contract
they should have paid Lamar years ago.
I feel like Lamar should go to Washington, if anything. Washington is his best
spot. Durs?
Honestly.
You got Eric.
They're going to be getting new ownership.
Eric Bieniemy.
Hopefully a new stadium because that's terrible.
Their defense is pretty good. They have good
You
deep.
ain't got no receivers.
Yeah.
They have 3 good receivers. Scary Terry, Samuel, and then they got the whoever the running back was. Forgot his fucking name. Running back can catch balls too.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Nah,
I don't want
That's
it.
not enough
good.
weapons for Lamar.
But Washington would have to give up 2 first-round picks and then pay him
So why not?
whatever. I don't think they're going to do that.
No.
Plus, you're going into...
Plus he stays in the Baltimore area. I don't know if that's a big deal to him, but
You never know, but this kind of goes to, Jeremy's next point about, Lamar's agent and, tell us a little bit more about this this fake agent. So, because I know his agent is his mom.
You're talking about the
So I kind of heard a little bit of
Patriots
it.
bullshit.
So it's kind of like, I know they sent out a memo, hey, don't talk to Lamar.
Yeah.
Goodell
So
did. Yeah.
you guys already know Lamar's agent is his mother, which he needs to get rid of that as soon as possible. Get an actual agent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to be going through this problem that you're going through right now. But someone believed to be in Lamar's camp is going out and I guess talking to these NFL teams, trying to negotiate on behalf of him. This guy, I forgot his last name, like Francis something. But Lamar came out a little bit later and said, "What are you talking about? This man does not represent me. He doesn't, negotiate anything for me. Why are y'all playing with me like this?" The NFL actually released a press stating memo saying, "Hey, do not negotiate with this person. We have no idea who he is. He does not represent Lamar Jackson. So please stop trying to make deals for this person." So now it's like, I don't know which side to believe. Does Lamar have someone in his camp that he's like secretly going out there saying like, "Hey, look"?
Do you think that scares teams too? Is by him not having an agent? You think that scares away teams?
I mean, it makes it harder to communicate because if you don't have an agent, the agent doesn't have all kind of the connections that he needs, and with the combine and everything. If Lamar would have had an actual agent, his actual agent could have been at the combine talking to all of these different teams.
Yeah, his mom. You don't see his mom doing all this.
Yeah,
his mom don't have no connections like that.
Right, exactly, and it's going to be you have to go through Lamar's mom to get to Lamar, where there's the agent. Obviously, with the agent or whatever agent that he may choose, has more connections and has more of a reputation rather than Mama Jackson.
Well, Braylon actually broke this down for me a lot. He said agent takes care of 90% of your problems that you don't have to worry about. Because right now, you're having that phone call, that conversation back and forth between teams, your mom and you, trying to figure out something. Whereas the agent sits here, you tell him what you want. All right, I'll go out here, I'll figure it out, I'll get it done, I'll get you as close to that number as I can or somewhere around in that area, while you can worry about you. You can go on vacations, you can go work out, you can go do the OTAs, you can practice with your teammates, you can do all this other stuff to get you prepared for the season and to get you to that next level to prove to these teams that you're ready to go, while the agent is handling all the the groundwork. Now you can't do all that. You have to sit here on the phone. You're not going to be able to talk to your teammates. You're not going to be able to have that quality time with them to actually be a team together. So like you're wasting.
Has he
your
always
time.
not had an agent?
Yeah. Never had an
Never
agent.
had an agent. Even in college?
Even in college.
Probably even in college. Yeah, I don't.
The dude showed up. I think he showed up to the draft in like a cheap suit. We'll say a cheap suit, but it was like $100 suit. And they're saying, and then I remember this vividly. He said, if I were to show up in a $10,000 suit, you guys think I would be funneling money or accepting bribes or whatever the case may be. So this is an actual suit that I bought. So it's like, I think Lamar comes from humble beginnings. So going back to your point, Jeremy, I don't think he has anybody snaking around or sneaking around the industry or the NFL, having somebody put little, seeds and trying to talk to all of these owners and agents and all this other stuff. So that's my personal opinion. What do you think, Paul?
I feel like he's hurting his rep by not trying to even feel out more offers. He's not trying to promote himself. He's not trying to do anything from what I've seen.
Yeah.
You don't hear about his mom doing this and this and that with other teams.
Yeah.
So I think that's just hurting him in the long run.
Plus, I think the way he's responding on Twitter and everything,
It's not helping.
That whole thing with the Patriots though was hilarious.
Oh, about
you see what Asante Samuel said?
Oh my!
Asante Samuel's like, you don't want to go with Belichick, bro. Trust me. And then Matthew
Didn't he
Judon
win 3 Super Bowls with him.
And then Matthew Judon was like, no, bro, it's different around here. So it's like, plus Patriots would be a horrible fit. They have Mac Jones unless they're giving up a Mac Jones experience.
Mac Jones.
Who? All right. So I don't think Lamar. Bottom line, Lamar's going to stay in Baltimore and
for this year,
be miserable
for this year,
at least for this
or at least till the trade deadline.
Let's see how
I
this
can see trade deadline. Yeah,
we'll see how this narrative plays
When
out.
is the trade deadline? Week 8.
I thought it was week 9.
Let's Google it.
So yeah, he's gonna stay there. He's gonna be miserable, or he's gonna sit out just because.
I don't think
he's probably gonna stand his ground.
I don't think he'll sit out. I just don't think he'll play at an MVP level like he's used to.
He's gonna do the bare minimum out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
November. No, hold on.
Game manager.
Oh, that's gonna suck. Baltimore fans are not.
He's not gonna be
happy.
running. He's not gonna be doing all that running crazy shit.
Did you think of a mobile quarterback that stops being mobile?
Yeah.
He's just gonna throw in the
like, why would
pocket.
you get injured on your contract year? You know what I mean?
Yeah, perfect example. Let me go to a team that actually wants me to be.
I don't know. They ain't going no playoffs this year. Tell you that.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah, Ravens are not.
Ain't no way, bro.
Playoffs.
Ain't no way, bro.
It says typically after week 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so around that time. So,
So what about DeAndre Hopkins?
no one wants to pick up his $18 million a year.
But you? The dude's like 30s, in his 30s.
And then he was just off like an ACL injury, wasn't he?
No, it was
Or was it?
Ankle.
I know
PEDs.
I know he had a
beginning of the
6-game
season.
suspension.
No, I
in the
thought it was
beginning
like ankle injury.
Yeah, he's coming. I know he's coming off.
He
an
tweaked
injury.
something.
Yeah. So I don't think anybody wants to pay him $18 million a year. I don't think he's worth $18 million a year.
Well, you know,
coming
he's
up.
got the hands.
He's got the hands, right? But
And if it'll cost you like a third and a fourth, I'm cool with it.
so you would.
They're saying still the Ravens and the Patriots for him.
Mac
So
Jones
do you
is not
think-
gonna be able to throw to this man?
So do you think if the Ravens land D-Hop, that would make Lamar a little happier?
No,
a little bit, but not a lot.
it won't make him stay.
I mean, he'll stay for
It'll
the
get-
season, and that's
Plus,
it.
if they're only signing him for a 1-year deal, what would be the point?
And you want D-Hop in Detroit?
I mean, it would be nice, but then
No,
again,
man.
we got Marvin Jones right now, so I think
We don't
we're
need to
okay.
ruin that fucking dynamic with a fucking diva as a receiver, dude. We don't need no
At least I didn't
divas.
say Odell.
We don't need no divas around this fucking
Jets
team.
and Jets are
Yeah.
talking with
This
Odell
team is
right now.
about grit, not divas. Okay. Name
Yeah.
Name one person on our team as a diva.
Swift.
Has that diva mentality.
Swift.
You think?
He's a China doll. He's different. His playing time is going to be significantly reduced now.
Significantly.
So
Say I'm wrong though. Can't say I'm wrong though.
No, you're right. You're completely right.
Montgomery's going to be the one for sure.
He's that dude.
How many games do you think Swift is going to be injured this year?
5.
That's exactly
Is
the
he
same number I
injured
said.
now? Is he injured now?
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I think
So if he's coming in as number 2, I feel like he'll last most of the year because he won't be playing as much because you don't need to.
But what if he's the number 1? And
They're retarded. Sorry, hard R. But
yeah. Watch that R word, boy.
but why would they get Montgomery and do all this shit when he got Swift trying to doll Swift?
Do you think
we're going to see
Do you
in
think
training
Swift
camp.
should be like the
Swift
third
should
down
be
back?
the third down.
The third down back.
Yes.
Okay, if it's like a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 situation, 3rd and inches, or
He shouldn't be goal line though. He's not a goal line back. He should be a third down back.
But Swift isn't really built like that because your third down needs to be that big body bruiser type of person that we had in Jamal and Swift.
Well,
I don't
third
see
down
that.
should also be able to catch passes.
He's not that great at catching passes
Yes,
out of
he
the back.
is. He's one of the best.
Montgomery
receiving
is
backs.
better at that.
They're both just as good. That's why I'm saying Montgomery should be your main back, and then Swift would be your third down. I don't know.
I don't like it.
It's a good problem to have.
I think this is Swift's last year in Detroit.
You think so?
Yeah. But then again, I don't think any team is really going to jump on the DeAndre Swift train and try to trade for
running
him.
back is like a dying market. Like we saw it with Zeke, man. Zeke's
Well, you only
productivity.
got 5 years as a running back, pretty much.
Yeah, and essentially, and then the rest is just
Look at Adrian Peterson. Look at Peterson.
Yeah,
He retired way too late.
way too late.
After he got out of Minnesota,
bills to pay, man. Come on.
after he got out of Minnesota, he should have just been all right.
He had a lot of bills to pay.
That's true.
He didn't have a 1,000-yard season after the Vikings.
No, but he had a couple 1,000-yard credit cards that he needed to pay off.
He just beat his kids. It's fine.
Come on now. So, as we now know, DJ Chark is gone. And then we signed Marvin Jones. So Marvin Jones is coming back from Jacksonville on a 1-year deal.
$8 million.
Was it 1 year, 8?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then how much did DJ Chark sign for the Panthers? Was it 1 year, 3-4 million?
3 years.
I don't know. I think it was a 1-year deal for DJ Chark.
It was more than it.
No, I think it was a 1-year deal. 1 year, $3-4 million, I think, if I remember seeing it correctly.
Fact check. No. Oh, yeah. 1 year, $5 million.
Okay, $5 million. So
Including a $3.9 million signing bonus.
I think that's what I saw. It was that 3.9. So, Paul, what do you think about Marvin Jones being back in blue? And
Good.
what do you think about Chark being gone?
Read a stat that said in his whole career he has not had a fumble.
Chark or
Jones.
Okay.
So I mean, he's a good pickup. He's solid. You know, he's reliable. Yeah. He's smaller, isn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of he's a smaller
6 foot, something like that.
He's not a 6'1".
He's tall. He's small.
He's kind of like
6'1",
Jameson Williams
So
build, I think.
at least he could be your slot. You got J-Mo at the end. You got Amon Ra. So
I think we got a solid receiving core now.
yeah, now we do.
So do you think? I think the Giants
Still-
released Kenny Galladay, right?
No,
Kenny Galladay.
fuck
No,
him.
please don't pick him up.
You don't wanna
I'm
pick
good.
him up?
I'm good on
We
that.
need-
Are you sure?
I'm positive
We
on that one.
need a tight end.
You stop with this tight end.
Brock Wright has not signed. Big cock Brock.
Stop with this tight end.
We need a tight end.
we
There's
don't
too
need
many
a tight
big
end.
cocks in the league. There's only one big cock Brock, and that's Brock Purdy of the 49ers.
We need a tight end.
Stop with this tight end.
Say that we
Stop
don't.
with this tight end.
Who is? Can you name our tight end now? That's not Brock Wright because it's not Brock Wright. It's not on our team anymore.
That other dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
his
exactly.
name.
You don't know his fucking name.
I don't know his
We
name
need a
because I
tight
don't
end.
watch him.
So, Detroit Lions love drafting tight ends.
Getting rid of him after 3 fucking years. Pro Bowl fucking tight end.
So,
That was gonna cost us a lot more money.
Pro Bowl tight end.
So-
How many
Travis
Pro Bowl
Kelce?
tight ends are in this
Is
league?
he Travis Kelce?
Name more than 5 Pro Bowl tight ends in this league.
Is he Travis Kelce?
He's what he was to us. He was, yeah.
No.
He
Is
was the
he
Travis Kelce of the Lions.
it's not really saying much. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not saying that.
Kelsey is a 1,400-yard
No,
receiver.
okay, I know I'm saying. Let me rephrase that.
Hawkinson got over 1,000 yards.
But
too.
I think you can't compare Hawkinson to Kelsey. And then.
No, but he is damn near close to him. He's fucking good. He is fucking good. He's reliable. Doesn't drop passes.
I mean, he's dropped a couple passes
Yeah, so is a Mountain Raw, but you don't see fucking people dogging on him.
because he backs it up with the next pass to him.
So does
TJ Hawkinson.
Hawkinson.
Oh, I missed this one. My bad, y'all.
So
Oh,
you
I
say
missed
no
it
on
third.
drafting a tight end.
No on drafting.
I'm not
tight
saying
end.
we should draft one. I'm saying we should pick up one.
Like,
There-
who?
I'm sure there's some out there.
Just have Brock resign.
Fuck Brock.
Yeah, just resign Brock for
Fuck
cheap.
Brock.
Resign Brock for cheap. Next draft, guess what? The dude from Georgia's gonna come out.
The dude from Georgia's out in this draft, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's out in this draft.
No, he's,
Yes.
no,
No,
he's going back.
no.
I don't think he's in this draft.
Pretty sure he is.
Alrighty, so we got a few tight ends that looks like available for
Who?
looks like player options, club option. You got Hayden Hurst,
He's good.
Josh Oliver, Dalton Schultz,
See? Dalton Schultz.
Mike.
He went to the
Gesicki.
Pro Bowl for Dallas.
Let's
Get
see.
that motherfucker.
Cameron Bate, Mercedes Lewis,
Brock Powers is not eligible for this draft, as he's only 2 years removed from high school.
Oh, okay.
Kyle
So
Rudolph.
he will be in next year's draft. Then you pick him up.
Get
That's
Dalton
the tight end
Schultz,
you
though.
need.
Dalton Schultz is a proven
Dalton Schultz already got signed.
Oh, he's on Houston. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Available players. So, yeah, Cameron Bate.
He's good. He was on
Geoff
Tampa
Swam,
Bay.
Tennessee. Dan Arnold from Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis from Green Bay.
Mercedes is old as fuck.
Yeah,
He's 38.
He's trying to get on the Jets with
Seethan Carter, Adam Shaheen.
You know, he wants to be on the Jets.
I think Adam Shaheen would be a nice pickup from Miami.
Cameron Brate's good because he won a Super Bowl and he is good.
I say any of those tight ends that we just mentioned, just pick them up on a 2-year deal.
Yeah, that's all we need.
2-year.
That's all we fucking need.
2-year, $10 million.
We need a tight end.
2-year, 12.
I don't want it.
Fuck you. All right, so you brought up the topic of the pressure on the Lions with these 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that, dude.
Well, just because now seeing the moves that Brad Holmes made, you're just like, what direction are you going in? Given the Jalen Carter news as well, too, apparently a lot of teams have taken him off their draft board very early so far. They did have a conversation with him and some of his friends or close associates that were with him in Georgia, and they found out some interesting information, as Dan Campbell has said. So you just don't know where they're at, where their head is right now with that number 6 pick. Do you think they're picking up Jalen Carter? Are they passing on him to get another corner? Could they quite possibly be trading back? It's like you don't know what they're doing right now, and you really want to hope that these 2 first-round picks hit because, as a lot of people are saying, they're not going to be picking in the first round moving forward for a couple years from now. So it's like, do you take the defensive tackle that you need? Do you get that corner, another corner, or do you sit here and draft your QB of the future?
I feel like they need to. I've seen all these mock drafts saying that Will Anderson will fall to us. He's an edge.
Will Anderson?
Yep.
I don't know.
Because you got to think the first 4 is going to be quarterbacks. Boom, 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 boom.
I think
Or at least 3.
You got Panthers.
First 2 are going to be quarterbacks.
C.J. Stroud. And then you got Texans.
You got the Colts, 2.
Bryce Young.
Colts are 4th.
Yeah. So 3 of them right there. That's 3 quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson.
Yep.
Will Levis. Probably going to be gone. Stroud.
Will Levis
and Bryce Young.
Colts.
Bryce Young's going to Houston. That's their guy, apparently.
I mean, everybody's their guy at this point in
But,
time.
I mean...
I think Cardinals will sit here and take Will Anderson.
Huh?
Cardinals will sit here and take Will Anderson.
They might take something else. I don't know.
They're definitely not taking a quarterback or some other position like that.
They won't take quarterback, but they'll, yeah.
No.
But I've seen all these mock drafts saying Will Anderson will fall to us. We take that, then we take Casey, Kalijah Casey, the dude from Pittsburgh for our second pick.
I don't mind Kancey at 18 if he's there. Yeah, I definitely.
He's a lineman, and then we get our edge. We get an edge opposite of fucking Hutchinson. Then we get fucking Houston. Scary.
I just don't think
Now,
Will Anderson's gonna fall.
Even if we get Jalen Carter, Dan Campbell won't fuck around with his fucking character issues that he has apparently. Get him in line, boom. We got a good.
So do you think Jalen Carter is worth the risk? The interesting, barring any interesting news.
I think he is, just because I think once you bring him to Detroit and get him under this Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes kind of tutorage, as you might think, that they can turn him around. Not to say that he's broken.
And he's no
or
different than
like
what Nick Fairley was.
Yeah, not to say he's like broken or anything like that. He's
Yeah, I heard the Nick Fairley
focus.
comparisons. Yeah,
He's just
Nick
lost
Fairley
focus
was a
little
dog
bit.
out of college.
mm-hmm.
He was a dog. But, he became Nick Fairley of what we know now, and he's useless. But
And also they're comparing the Kansas guy to Aaron Darnold. So
I don't think we should take Kancey at 6, though.
yeah, that's too high. That's
Way
too high.
Now they're saying, too, that we might get either Christian Gonzalez or that Witherspoon fuck. But it's like,
the cornerback.
we don't need another secondary.
No,
We don't
I
need
think we're
any
solid on
Good on
cornerbacks.
secondary.
I think we're solid with our secondary, but I agree with Paul.
And then they're saying that we might need a receiver, but not till later. At least the first 3 picks should be defense. 2 of them on the D line and edge, another one on linebacker, just in case something happens to Anzalone or whatever.
Like if Will Anderson or Jalen Carter is there at 6, fine, take them. But 18, you might want to reach out to get a wide receiver.
At 18?
At 18?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind a Jackson Smith and Jigba if he's there.
He won't be there.
He won't be there. No, he's not going to be there.
If
He's
he's
going
there.
to quick. Quentin Johnson might be there.
I think Quentin Johnson might go ahead of Jackson Smith.
No, Jackson Smith is rated above him. Supposed to be, at least.
I think Quentin is rated above him. It's a big body receiver.
Do we wait next year for Marvin Harrison?
We won't get Marvin Harris. He's going to go number 1.
Getting Marvin Harrison.
Motherfucker's going number 1 unless we tank this year.
Yeah.
Either 1 or 2 because Caleb Williams is still going too.
Yeah, Caleb Williams. But then again, we get all these quarterbacks in this draft. Who's going to fucking take him next year?
There'll be somebody.
It
There'll be
depends,
some.
yeah.
I mean, somebody has to take him next year, you know?
I don't know, man. And then they're saying that we might, in the later drafts, like I think round, 4 or 5? I don't know what picks we have. We're around like 4 or 5. You take that dude from Georgia, Stetson Bennett, as a quarterback.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, later rounds. I don't mind that.
He's not a bad quarterback. I don't know why he's dropping.
He's not terrible.
I don't know why he dropped so far.
I just think
'Cause
people
he's
see him
older?
as- he's older. They see him as kind of just a game manager,
experienced.
basic quarterback. You know,
Dude has a
There's nothing
rocket.
flashy
The
to
dude
him.
has a rocket for an arm, though.
I mean, Anthony Richardson hit the
Well,
ceiling.
We're not going to get him.
But I think like that's the problem with these pro days is you see them you see all their skills in a bottle and they're not battle tested. It's just how far you can throw, how high you can jump, how fast you can run. That's all fine and dandy. You can demonstrate all that, but if you can't actually put it to the field and put it in a battle test, none of that stuff. I can run a 4.2 and I can touch the fucking ceiling. I could throw a fucking 90-yard bomb.
Back in 1980, you throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
Right.
Remember Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
That was just
Right
on
over
TV the other day.
It's just like all that stuff doesn't mean shit. You're just seeing what their capability and their ability and their talent is, but not their skills.
CJ Stroud was fucking that dude at that pro day. That motherfucker was starting shit.
And that's why he's going to go to the Panthers. So
Ruin his
No
career.
pressure on him.
Ruin his career.
In these pro days.
He will ruin his career. Poor guy.
he's gonna. I think Stroud and Chark are gonna be best buds on the Panthers. So we'll see. So I say defense. I say, and I said this before, we got to focus on defense this draft.
At least for the
Defense.
first. At least, I think at least for the first 3 picks.
Defense first, and then
And I feel like we should do offense later in the draft.
I do like your idea of maybe getting Stetson Bennett at a later time because he is a quarterback. Goff's not going to be around forever. Stetson Bennett can be behind Goff.
We're gonna rely on Studefield if fucking golf goes down. Like, come on,
Yeah,
dude.
we were,
Nate Sudfeld.
Sudfeld, Studefield, whatever the
terrible.
fuck. Yeah.
so
Look, Brad Holmes said they're addressing the quarterback room in this draft. We just don't know where. Whether that be them taking Anthony Richardson at 6,
Not gonna
or
get Richardson. He's gonna be
Fucking-
gone by 6.
Stetson Bennett or Clayton Tune.
Richardson's
later on in the
gone.
draft.
what day is the draft again?
April 20 something.
27?
I think it's
It's around there. We're like less than a month.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be watching. I can't.
So many fucking mock drafts out here.
I'm,
right now. It's
I'm gonna watch
ridiculous.
at least day 1. I'm not watching.
Yeah.
the
Oh, I'm not
fucking-
watching. I'm not watching all that other
Oh,
shit.
I'll just,
locked
I'll, just,
in.
I'll just get like fucking ESPN updates for the other ones, but
Yeah.
day 1 I'm watching.
All right, so moving on to our next topic. Jeremy, you brought this up. Jim Trotter blowing up the NFL.
Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys know about this dude. He's a NFL reporter for the NFL Network,
Okay.
and the past 2 Super Bowls, he's had, the press conference with Roger Goodell. He's asked him about the diversity of black head coaches
Right.
in the league and everything, and if he sees that as a problem. 2 years in a row, he's asked this question at Super Bowl press conference, and of course, Roger Goodell's kind of like, gave him that basic answer, blowing it off a little bit and kept it moving. Well, this year, they didn't renew his contract and he has been let go from the NFL Network. And he thinks that it's because of his questions that he's asked Roger Goodell over these past Super Bowls about, the not having too many black coaches in the NFL and if he thinks that's a problem. And then he went on Twitter and basically said,
that's why I don't stay on Twitter. Stay on Twitter, man. It's just too much happening.
He went on Twitter Friday morning and said, I've thought a lot about the Brian Flores lawsuit against the NFL for allegedly discrimination hiring practices. His case is the micro. The macro is the culture within the NFL, including owner behavior that was covered up by the league-owned newsroom. Stay tuned. More information coming soon. So what that tells me is he has some dirt on all these NFL owners and everything like that he is going to break if he doesn't, I don't know, get another job somewhere else.
95% of these owners are old white men.
Well, yeah.
Of course, you got you got decades worth of dirt on these guys.
Sure, they got a bunch of shit. Sure, a couple of them beat up a prostitute or two. Fucking
look at freaking Jerry Jones. He hit a whole baby.
You already know that Robert Kraft likes to go get massages, the good kind. But he's probably helping out Deshaun Watson get some fucking massage parlors.
It's all connected.
You already know these old white men fucking have dirt in their shit. It's the same thing with fucking like old white men in politics. Bunch of dirt in that shit.
I just want whoever has this information, just release it. Just drop the bomb. I want to know what's going on underneath all this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
This game has been around is revolved around old white men since it started, and it won't change. Unfortunately, that's the stigma of how it is. It's stupid. It shouldn't be that way, but it is what it is, and it's fucking shitty. You know, it's never gonna change, and if it does change, it's gonna be highly scrutinized, and to the point where it's gonna regress. And name more than 5 black coaches right now. You can't because there's not.
You can't because there's only.
You can't because there's not.
They took the team photo, not the team photo, but a team head coach photo over the past week.
It's all salt, no pepper.
Yep, 3 black head coaches, I believe. Yeah, that whole
insane.
Picture.
It shouldn't be that way. There's more black coaches in college than there is in NFL.
And there's
a lot more black GMs too, but still,
there's a lot. The majority is black players, and then you got all these white dudes owning these teams, and you got all these black players playing for them. And we've said it before, the Rooney Rule.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's the stupidest rule. You have to have a rule in place to give someone of color a chance. All of these jobs, we've seen it before. All of these head coaches that come from that, were, offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators, and they get these head coaching gigs that it's automatically like an easy transitions, but we never seen it. We talk about Eric Bieniemy. How come he's never had a head coaching opportunity? It's always been offensive coordinator. Now he's over in Washington as a offensive coach. He's not a coordinator, but he's like he runs
the head coach, something like that.
Something like that. So you have someone.
The enemy though, he's not really like.
He's not a coordinator, but he's
he's not like. I don't think he's at the caliber of being a good head coach. A lot of players don't really like him as a head coach. Wouldn't want to play for him.
But I mean, it depends, right? I've heard
McCoy came out and said that,
right,
like,
and then
good, yeah.
But every single player is not going to like every single coach that they play for. So it's stupid that you have to have this rule in place to give people of color a fucking.
But you don't see that rule anywhere else, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't see that rule anywhere else. But with the rule in place, at least it gives them a shot. Because with basketball, okay, yeah, there's a few black head coaches, but like you don't have a rule stating that you have to interview at least one minority. And sometimes they don't. And with NFL, like Jim Irsay hiring Jeff Saturday, he couldn't just go out and just hire Jeff Saturday as their interim coach or whatever the fuck he was. They had to interview a minority and then whoever else they wanted to interview and then give it to Saturday. You can't just play favorites. That's where it kind of helps because
it kind of did.
But it kind of helps that it negates like the fucking favoritism shit, but at least give them an opportunity.
Right. So now it's just saying like, okay, so let's say if I'm the owner of the Detroit Lions and then you guys were up for the head coaching position, yeah, I'm gonna bring you in, Jeremy, because I have to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I have to. I'm gonna write you off before you even walk through the door. I'm bringing you in
it
before, and I already made up my mind that I'm going to Paul. I'm doing this as a formality so I don't get in trouble, right? So
just to check a box.
Just to check exactly.
But
so
at least I'm not defending the rule at all, but
right.
It's just like at least it's giving minorities an opportunity. But it's like I know it, and it's stupid because you're like, all right, I'm just doing this to check a box.
Right.
And it shouldn't be that way.
So I've had
a lot of these Brian Flores comes under the Bill Belichick coaching tree, so he knows his fucking shit.
Right, exactly.
Could have turned around any fucking team.
Right, exactly. So it's stupid that it has to be this way, especially with the NFL. And NFL, especially Roger Goodell, has been behind the 8 ball as far as being behind these. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say cultural changes, but these. I'll just say changes.
Cultural shift?
Yeah, cultural shift. So, and then NBA is kind of right up on it. We saw it in the bubble with the George Floyd thing. Like the NBA responded immediately, and then
a lot more with the NBA. The stigma around the NBA too, that is more, what do you say, cultured?
Yeah,
because
it's more up to date.
Well, no, not only that, but it's like people associate the NBA with more minority players than that you do with the NFL,
which is stupid because there's so many more players of color in the NFL than there is.
It's the stereotype, though. Oh, Jeremy, you are black, so you should like basketball. You probably watch basketball, don't you? That shouldn't be.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be like that. But that's how people look at the NBA. NBA, well, I mean, and statistically, NBA is there's more minorities than white people,
but you have these old white NFL owners.
You still have all these old white owners in the NBA too, though. Look at fucking a couple of guys that got caught with being racist. That dude from
Donald Sterling, and then
not Imus,
guy who just sold the Phoenix
Sarver.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, so there's 2 old white men right there. And then you got even more probably there under their wraps. Look at the shit that happened to he did it to himself, but the dude from the Celtics,
Doku. Yeah, that dude.
So it's just that's in Boston. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's just the stigma around getting a minority coach shouldn't be in place at all. It shouldn't be a thing in 2023. But here we are regressing.
Yep. I know,
regressing as a society.
Yep.
I know, not really getting better. Something's got to change.
1,000%.
How would you go about if you were in a position to make a change? How would you go about changing? What's one thing you would change? Try to change
in the NFL?
Yeah, to help that at least to move shit in the right direction.
I don't really know because the rule isn't.
Would you get rid of the Rooney Rule?
Well, yeah, of course I'm getting rid of that. The first thing, but then. That's not helping anything either because now GMs and owners are just going to go back to their old ways of just like.
Or would you
would
you try to alter the rule or make it better?
Because what is the rule now? Like you interview a black head coach.
Doesn't have to be black. Does minority.
Or just a minority and then you get an extra draft pick or something like that? I don't.
That's so stupid. It's almost like a bargaining chip. Okay, hey, if you hire this guy, I'm going to give you an extra draft pick or I'm going to give you this. No, it's stupid.
Would you like to see the NFL after Goodell's CBA is up? Would you want the NFL to get another
about to be in for another extension?
Yeah, they
we're about to extend him.
Are they going to extend him?
Yeah, they're going to extend him again.
I mean, come on, Goodell is like the shield of the NFL.
I was going to say, would you want to see a minority commissioner?
I would love to see that.
You think that would?
I would love to see that. That would be amazing. Maybe that.
Do you think that would help
people's eyes
or anything or no?
I think it would. I think it would maybe change their ideas, I guess, of what they see as a head coach or who could be a dominant head coach now.
But then again, you'll see all the headlines. It's all going to be focused on racial stuff now because we have a minority coach. And
and if it fails,
and it's going to be
the headline.
Shifted towards this is just about race. It's not about the players or anything else.
I mean, if it fails, of course that's going to be the headline, and of course, everyone's going to see.
Then we're just going to go back to where we are now.
It's going to be a catch. It's going to be a catch-22. Yeah, it's going to be a catch-22 situation where you have this Rooney Rule in place, or you say, okay, 25% of your staff has to be of minority, you know, or like you can't. It's a very fine line trying to do what's right and without giving an exception to the rule. So I agree, guys. Alrighty. That was a nice discussion.
Well,
so
it's above my pay grade.
right. So we're gonna go ahead and switch gears a little bit. We're gonna go to the NBA really quickly here. So we want to say congratulations to the Sacramento Kings on heading to the playoffs for the first time since 2006.
Fucking 16 years old. 16. Mike Bibby, Peja.
Was it Weber? Was it Weber on that team?
C-Web, I think.
Yeah, I think C-Web was on that team.
With Stojakovic.
That's when who won in 06? So it was 2 years after the Pistons. So what?
Spurs probably.
Spurs. Yep.
Was it Spurs? Spurs or
Nope.
Heat? No, it wasn't the Heat.
Heat.
Was it 06?
06, yep.
It was not 06.
Shaq and Wade.
Yep, Heat.
It was Heat. I'm
Nope.
thinking of LeBron's
That was
Heat.
Wade's first shit.
Yep.
Yep, that was because
Yep.
it was because Wade was drafted in 03.
Yeah, Spurs were 05. After us. We went to the finals. We would have won back to back.
And then and then
Spurs
07,
were 07.
07, 08. Celtics
They were 05 and 07. The Spurs. No, yeah.
Spurs was 05 and 07, and then the Celtics won in 08.
Oh yeah, because we lost to the Spurs. Fuck.
And then 9 and 10 was the Lakers.
Yep.
And then that 10 to 20 was kind of
Fuck.
It was like Heat.
He won like 3 different times. Twice, I mean.
They went 2 for 4.
Well, they went like 3
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
They went 3 times,
the
but they lost.
Mavs won.
Oh, that's right. Mavs
Mavs
won in
won.
11, right?
Yep.
The Mavs lost against the Heat in 06.
Yep. Who else? Who was in 12? Let's test our NBA history.
Okay.
Well, I have the answers here, so I can't really tell.
12
You
was
ain't got the
Heat.
answer, Sway.
12 was the Heat.
Yep.
13 was the Heat.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
14 was Warriors.
14 was Warriors. 15 was Warriors. 16 was Cavs.
Should have been Warriors.
Oh, I love that. I still get chills watching like the last few minutes of those
Yeah.
games. That was one of the best final series
Yeah.
ever. 17 was Warriors again, right?
That was 18.
That was 18.
Who was 17? The Bucks were 20.
Nope. 17 was Warriors.
18.
18 was Warriors again. They swept the Cavs.
19.
Is Toronto.
Yes.
19 is Toronto.
20 is Lakers.
20. I thought 20 was the Bucks. Bucks is 21.
Yeah, Bucks is 21.
Yeah.
Lakers was 20 because that was the ball.
Yes.
22 was
Warriors.
Warriors.
23 is going to be the Pistons.
Ooh.
The Pistons.
What?
Let's see. So playoffs.
Did we win the Tankathon Olympics last night?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Officially. We only have 16. We only won 16 games.
Good job, y'all.
Woohoo!
So who do you guys?
Because we're definitely not tanking, though. Let's be real. We're not,
We got to
we're
get
not
Victor.
tanking, but
We
we're
got to
not-
get. We got to get Victor, man. We got to get Victor. That 7-foot monster.
He ain't gonna
Or
fix
Brandon.
He ain't gonna fucking fix nothing.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
You think Victor will fix anything with our team if we get him?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
I
Go from a 16-win team to a 20-win team?
gotta start somewhere.
We still need a coach. Fucking Dwayne Casey,
Yeah, we
old
need
as
to
fuck.
We need to fire him.
Get him the
But,
fuck out of here.
but apparently, from what I've heard, he's not going anywhere.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Because he
awesome.
won with the
Shouts out
rappers
to-
when he had Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, it's easy to win with Kawhi.
Shouts out to Kool-Aid for like spilling that information a little bit more inside the Pistons headquarters.
All right. So
He's not going anywhere.
So this is projected. So let's stick with this NBA
Son.
playoffs things, right? So this right here. So we got the East in the play-in of the 9 and 10th seed. You got Raptors and Bulls, and then you got Heat and Hawks for the play-in, right? And then number 1 seed is obviously Bucks.
Yep.
As of right now, the number 4 seed is the Cavs. 5 seed is the Knicks. 3rd seed is the Sixers. 6th seed is the Nets. 2nd seed is the Celtics. So, who do you think is coming out of the East?
Bucks.
You think Bucks?
Yep.
It's got to be Bucks or Celtics. I'm gonna go with Bucks.
You can't beat
76ers out of this. Like
you can't beat
70
you can't contain Giannis in the playoffs, dude. He's a monster. He's proven that.
unless he gets hurt.
He won't get hurt.
So you got Bucks coming out of the East. Jeremy, who do you have?
Give me the 76ers on this one.
You got 76ers?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think it's gonna be Bucks and Nuggets in the
So,
finals.
all right. So for I guess you can say the 8 seed. So who's going to be the 8 seed? So the winner of the play-in for the 7 or 8 seed is, who do you think is going to win for the play-in? Heat or Hawks?
Heat.
I think the Heat.
It's got to be the Heat.
It's got to be the Heat. So then they're going to face the Bucks.
They're gonna get swept.
Yeah.
And then for the play-in, right? So for the play-in, you have... No, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. So Heat will most likely face the Celtics. And then winner of Raptors and Bulls will face the Bucks. So who do you got, Bulls or Raptors? I say Bulls.
Yeah. Bulls.
And then they're going to get swept.
Anyway, it doesn't matter either way.
Like, does it matter at that point? Like, should you even be playing if you know you're just going to go up against one of these top seeds? Just like, hey, you know what?
Just do it.
Take a break.
Just do it. All right. So now for this one, all right, for the play-in for the West, you got Denver is the number 1 seed, Suns is the 4 seed, Clippers is the 5 seed, Kings is the 3 seed.
Kings is 3 seed?
As of now.
Holy fuck.
As of now.
I know, but
Still got a handful of games left.
Goddamn.
And the West is the West is absolutely crazy right now. So
Lakers are playing, right?
Lakers are the 7th seed currently, so they're in the play-in.
Okay.
So they're currently in the play-in, right? So you got the Warriors as the 6th seed, Memphis is the 2 seed, right? So the winner between the Pelicans and Lakers would go on to face the Grizzlies.
It's gonna be Lakers and they're gonna get swept.
It's going to be the Lakers, but I think they put up a fight against Memphis.
Nah,
Lakers
Ja's gonna go fucking insane, dude.
Lakers have been playing a lot better as of lately. It's
Yes.
kind of strange.
It's just Lakers have been so inconsistent and so injury prone, especially with AD. You have a glass big dude as your 5. LeBron is injury prone now.
I changed my pick. I'm going with Memphis out of the West and then Bucks. So it's gonna be Memphis and Bucks.
I don't think Memphis is going to make it.
Memphis winning.
You got KD back on the Suns.
Hey, fuck.
But can they stay healthy? That's another
Gold.
question, right?
Gold now. He's proven that.
So
Phoenix.
Then for the 9th and 10th seed, you got the Wolves and OKC. So the winner of OKC and the Wolves will face Denver.
Oh God.
So
Minnesota, and then Minnesota gets swept.
yeah. So it's not gonna be pretty. Yeah. So you guys got Paul out of the West. You got the Grizzlies coming out, right?
But I don't know, man. I think it's going to be in the Western Conference Finals. It will be Denver and Memphis. It's going to go 7 games.
I don't think so.
I think it'll go. Jokic is that dude.
Joker can't play defense.
He can.
No, he cannot. Joker cannot play defense.
I don't know.
Prove me wrong.
He's also a back-to-back MVP. So
That don't mean shit.
Doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean shit. Aaron Rodgers was a back-to-back MVP. Now look at his ass. But so I think it's going to be Bucks.
the fan favorite, I think, would be Bucks and Grizzlies.
I'm going to go.
On paper, or probably.
I want Bucks and Lakers. I'm going with.
Whoa!
I want Bucks and Lakers.
Of course, you just had to throw the Lakers in there.
Of course. Why not? You sip on the Honolulu Blue like you're going out of business. So
But at least we know we got a chance.
Listen, I'm a Lakers fan too, but I'm not. I'm realistic.
I am realistic too.
No, you're not.
If Lakers can stay healthy,
They're not.
if Lakers can stay healthy, that's the key.
They're not.
They're not.
So-
LeBron can't last another playoffs. He's fucking 50. Okay.
So you got
he will break his leg off.
that's AD.
LeBron
Yeah.
too, apparently.
So you got Grizzlies and Bucks. Who you got?
76ers and Suns.
76ers and Suns. Okay. I like that one. That would be a pretty nasty. I mean, regardless, we're going to see. We're going to see what the playoffs will come.
Playoffs.
We're going to come back probably next week or the week after because I think the playoffs start on the 15th.
Already? Shit.
Really?
Yeah, playoffs start on the 15th, I
With
think.
hockey is how hockey is too.
So,
Oh yeah.
Because hockey and NBA pretty much start around the same time.
right, exactly.
Red Wings aren't going anywhere.
I actually wanted to
No,
jump back.
we're up there. We're not we don't have a losing record. We're like almost in the cusp of being like in the playoffs.
So we'll see.
It's not guaranteed, but
Yeah.
There's a few rule changes that happened in the NFL. So I wanted to kind of jump
officially
back.
have happened.
I do believe so. So NFL rule changes of 2023. Number 0 jersey is back. Personal fouls, penalties clarified. One date for Russ or cut downs. All right.
Calvin really got 0.
Yep. So
So
rule.
I heard Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so players can use 0 as a jersey number. Kickers and punters can use any jersey between 0 and 49 and 90 and 99. Another rule change is referees will adjust play clock following an instant replay reversal the same way they do following other stoppages. Before, players would have to signal back to the officials to request more time on the play clock in such situations. That was proposed by the Texans. And the prior
Lions
one
proposed 3 of them too.
Yep, and the rule change for the numbered jersey change was done by the Chargers. Next rule change is the replay official can automatically review a close play on a failed 4th down attempt. This will save teams a challenge if it's a close call on 4th down. The rule change may speed up the game since the replay official can review the play immediately. All right, that was proposed by the competition committee. The next one is a launch, which is a personal foul. 15-yard penalty is now if a player leaves 1 or both feet to make a tackle. A launch, which is a personal foul. So basically,
Like a spear.
yeah,
Like you
Well,
speared a motherfucker. You're
yeah,
gonna-
that was like when they leave with their helmet. What was targeting?
targeting.
Targeting is when they hit it with the crown of their helmet, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Leave with the crown of your helmet.
Rule change: if a player is called for tripping, the penalty will result in 15 yards and an automatic first down.
Tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
Mm.
Rule change. This will penalize teams handling off the football forward on a read option, for example, or have any other running play a penalty. Handoffs will have to be made next to or behind the quarterback, not in front of. To make the penalty for illegal punts, drop kicks, or place kicks the same as an illegal forward pass. Interesting. So basically, you can't hand the football forward. You have to do it in line with the quarterback or behind. Then to make the penalty for next one is this will make those acts listed above count for a loss of down at the spot of the foul, just like an illegal forward pass. To prevent the offense from benefiting with an extra play at the end of the half because of an offensive penalty. For example, if the offense commits a holding penalty, that will no longer lead to an untimed additional down. Okay, that one's stupid. Rule change removes the words butt, ram, and spear from Article 8 and adds those actions into the penalty for impermissible use of the helmet. Okay, that's fucking stupid. To change the claiming period to Monday for players who are waived on Friday and Saturday of the last week of the regular season, proposed by the competition committee. There's a lot. Okay.
Oh, they did the one where a Sunday night game or Sunday game could be flexed to Thursday. Doesn't matter the game. So stupid. Yep.
That's so stupid.
Yeah,
and they have like a week notice too. You know.
Oh yeah, it's a short notice.
Yep.
It's later on in the season, I believe.
That's horrible.
Hey, none of the Lions rules got accepted, so.
Yeah, Dan Campbell wanted to add a third challenge.
I think a third challenge would be great.
Yeah.
Let's see why not.
Who knows? Anyway, there's a boatload more, but just look up NFL rule changes. There's a boatload more of those, but we're digressing here. So now going back to NBA, a new collective bargaining agreement was reached on a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement. So I got some of the details. It was landed earlier this morning. Among the key initial elements, this article is courtesy of ESPN. The NBA is curbing the ability of the highest spending teams, such as the Golden State Warriors and the LA Clippers, to continue running up salary and luxury tax spending while still maintaining mechanisms to add talent to the roster. The NBA is implementing a second salary cap apron, $17.5 million over the tax line, and those teams will no longer have access to those taxpayer mid-level in free agency. Those changes will be eased into the salary cap over a period of years. So it sounds like, all right, you got $17.5 million, right? If you're $5 million over, then next year we'll probably have like $12.5 million, and then you can ease your way. So it's kind of like flex spending. So that's pretty interesting, not going to lie.
Okay.
Under these changes, Golden State's DiVincenzo, Milwaukee's Joe Ingles, Boston's Gallinari, and former Clipper guard John Wall wouldn't have been able to sign with those teams last summer. So as a counter to those spending limitations, the new CBA is expected to create more spending and trade opportunities for teams at the middle or lower spectrum of spending. There will be an opening of more opportunities in the free agent marketing, including larger trade exceptions. So here's another one here. In an attempt to curb load management and lost games among star players, the NBA is trying eligibility for postseason awards such as all NBA teams and MVP to a mandatory 65 games played. The 65-game minimum does come with some conditions. So I like that one. So if you want to get MVP, you have to play at least 65 games, which is
That's
great.
fair.
The in-season tournament could arrive as soon as the 2023-24 season. The event will include pool play games baked into the regular season schedule starting in November, with 8 teams advancing to a single elimination tournament in December. The Final Four will be held at a neutral site with Las Vegas prominent in the discussion.
What?
So I think it's saying just like the All-Star break, they're going to have like water polo. Is what I got from that. Essentially, each in-season tournament game would count towards regular season standings. The 2 finalists would ultimately play 83 regular season games. Winning players and coaches will earn additional prize money. Let's see here. Yeah, though that's some of them. It's pretty. What do you guys think about the new CBA?
It's not terrible.
Confusing.
Yes, it is.
It's interesting.
When's it getting implemented? Next year?
Yeah, this next coming season. So we'll see. I'm trying to see what other details that they have. So, obviously, probably more details will be coming out as far as the CBA, but that was just some of the stuff that was covered. Y'all good with that?
Yeah.
Y'all good with that?
I think the NBA will fully explain it out a lot more once they actually finalize things and
Yeah, once they iron out the details.
work out everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and switch topics a little bit, or again, should I say. Final Four predictions. So we have Florida Atlantic, and then is facing number 5 SDSU, and then you got Miami, Florida facing number 4 Connecticut. So, all right, have you guys been watching any March Madness?
Oop. Not a single game.
Not a single game?
Since MSU went out, nothing.
Yeah, it's like we said, was it 2 weeks ago? It's just hard to keep up with all these fucking sports. Right?
Well, there's no drama in this March Madness. Like, no one cares anymore.
Really?
FAU is.
I mean, FAU, yeah, the Cinderella story that keeps growing and going more, but it's like, come on, do you really think they have a chance against a UConn or a Miami?
Well, we're going to see. But obviously, you had a lot of upsets in the beginning, a lot of 16 seeds.
A lot of wasted brackets.
A lot of wasted brackets, no perfect brackets left. But I think it's just kind of exhausting, honestly, with March Madness because you have to watch. There's so many fucking games that you have to watch, and it's so much time.
I think it would be better if they, like, stop stretching it out so far, you know? Like, we had those surge of games the first 4 days, then afterwards you got to wait another week for the next games.
Yeah.
Next set of games. And then the next set of
So
games.
you're thinking, like...
I honestly forgot that the Final Four was this weekend. But
yeah, it's today.
That's just because, you know,
today.
WrestleMania and everything else is going on this weekend, too.
Sir.
All right, we're going to get to WrestleMania in a little bit, so that's when you guys do all the talking. So,
just be like a tennis player and going.
That's literally how I feel, but it's all good. But let's get you guys' final four predictions. So Florida Atlantic, SD, SU.
Florida Atlantic versus Miami.
In the championship game,
Yeah.
UConn and Florida.
I'm gonna go with UConn and Florida as well, and then I got UConn taking it all.
Damn,
Miami.
You got Miami taking it all.
Yeah.
UConn. So 2 UConns and a Florida. All right. So, already. Good and bad news for Michigan. Hunter Dickinson enters the transfer portal. Big star from Michigan basketball. How do you not know Hunter Dickinson? So Hunter Dickinson, he enters the transfer portal. He helped us go to that Cinderella Elite 8 and also the Sweet 16 with these last few years. So no word on where he's going yet, but unfortunately he's left. Obviously Michigan basketball has been subpar this year, but the good news is Michigan football lands 5-star quarterback.
Yeah, it did.
Jaden Davis. So good news and bad news. So Paul, what do you think about the news about Michigan football landing Jaden Davis?
Well, now will this be for this coming year or next year after that?
I believe it's this next coming year.
I believe this. Yeah.
This next coming year.
He won't be starting.
No, he's not
he's
going to
gonna
start.
No.
But it's a 5-star quarterback.
Well,
It's a good 5-star
He'll
commit.
be starting the next year then, probably.
Yeah.
McCarthy.
More than likely.
Yeah,
We'll see.
If JJ doesn't go, we're not. But it's fucking awesome. The first five when's the last time we had a 5-star?
It's been a few years.
Yeah, it's been years.
We've had a lot of 4-stars. I know that, but
4-star, not a lot of 5-stars.
but it's going to be huge.
It's awesome though. He picked us over Clemson.
And UNC. I think it
UNC,
was.
yeah.
Which I don't know why you want to go to UNC for football, but
Well, I mean, his hometown.
oh yeah,
So just keep it home base.
still lame.
Yeah.
Still lame.
But
though.
I still don't know who that Hunter douchebag is.
You do not know who Hunter Dickinson is.
Should I?
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Yes, he should.
Why?
He's going to be a star. He was a Michigan
Let's
star.
not say all
Basketball
that.
or
It's
football?
Basketball.
Who?
Hunter Dickinson. We're moving on.
Who?
All right. So, all right. Going into our white people sports, Paul, what's this MLB CBA agreement now? So, talk to us about this.
So it's for minor leagues.
Okay.
Finally they have a CBA for them. They're gonna pretty much double their pay.
Aren't they getting paid like WNBA players?
Less. Way less. Okay.
Just waiting.
5-year, it's a tentative 5-year deal in place, and it doubles their play, and it's going to be, it was implemented on Wednesday, and yeah, there's no details about it. It's just they reached their first CBA, and
So
it's a big deal.
So it'll probably consist of something like, maybe health insurance and obviously, more pay, something to actually take care of the players. So we're going to see. We're going to see how that one works out. So Paul, just keep us up to date on this one here.
We gonna see.
We gonna
more
see.
about it if I can.
So we're going to go ahead and switch into entertainment unless you guys have any other sports topics that you want to talk about.
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to look up
shit.
So Jeremy brought this up. Drive-through beat-ups in Michigan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's not close. So that's the only
Where's it at?
shitty part of it. Saginaw Township.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but it's literally like a kind of like McDonald's style, setup. You just either order online or they have like a very small inside that you can go into and to just pick up stuff. But yeah, it's supposed to be really quick, first B-dubs, wings and ghosts type of style. It just sucks that it's so far away,
Yeah.
But there is like a full restaurant close to that area too if you actually did want to go and sit down and eat.
Yeah.
Okay, I now have information.
You have now
I
more
now have
information.
newly found information on the CBA. Sorry, digressing, but regressing.
Regressing.
So, the CBA 5-year deal, and it will rise. So minimum salaries, which is fucking nuts, from $4,800 to $19,800 at rookie ball.
A year? That's it?
11,000 to 26 at single A, 11,000 to 27,000 at high A, 13,800 to 27,300 at double A, and 17,500 to 35,800 at triple A a year. And then they will also be paid in the off season because they weren't paid in the off season before. Now they're getting paid in the off season too.
That's insane.
They will receive 4 weeks of retroactive spring training pay for this year. They will get paid $625 weekly for spring training and off-season training camp, and $250 weekly for off-season workouts at home.
That's nothing, dude. They have to get another
Players
job.
who sign for the first time at 19 years or older can become minor league free agents after 6 seasons instead of 7. Most players will be guaranteed housing, and players at AA and AAA will be given a single room. Players at single A and high A will have the option of exchanging club housing for a stipend. So it's kind of cool.
Okay.
They weren't getting none of this shit before. They were getting
Yeah, I was about to say,
I guess
don't want to be too greedy, but
improvement from nothing, but still.
man, that's still like nothing.
Yeah, that's terrible.
MLB agreed to not reduce minor league affiliates from the current 120. Beginning in 2024, teams can have a maximum of 165 players under contract during the season and 175 during their offseason, down from the current 190 and 180. Players will gain rights to second medical opinions, a 401k plan, which is crazy, they don't have that, and arbitration to contest discipline under a just cause standard. The domestic violence and drug policies will be covered by the union agreement, and they're under a union now. Crazy. It's good though.
That's pretty intense.
Still not a lot of money, but
Like I said, it's better than nothing that you
they were getting
before.
dog shit.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
So I guess this is better than nothing.
Yeah. All right, so we got. I'm gonna bounce around here. So
And that article is courtesy of ESPN. Sorry.
thank you, pal. So Jeremy, I got a question for you.
What's up?
$250 for dinner with Soulja Boy.
First off, it was $250 in EBT, so food stamps.
That's one grocery trip.
Or dinner with Soulja Boy. I'm taking the $250.
I'm taking the $250.
I'm taking the groceries.
I'm taking the groceries.
Yeah.
Big facts.
I'm taking the $250, and apparently, I don't know who went out on the street and asked this question, but it got back to Soulja Boy, and he was not happy about it.
Would you?
He went on Instagram Live and said, "Fuck all you people, you all gonna die broke." His exact quotes. I would never go to dinner.
Unlike him.
I would never go to dinner with y'all.
I would never go to
Broke ass.
dinner.
Who would want to go to dinner with him?
He's annoying.
Like
$250 in food
What
stamps.
are you gonna talk about? Crank that? That's all he's done.
That's true.
You know, he started Drake, apparently, you know.
Drake.
He gave Drake his style.
He started shit.
Oh my god. So you guys don't want dinner with Soulja Boy?
No,
Okay.
No.
You sure?
No.
it's a grocery trip, sir.
That is. I would definitely.
What
take
is
the-
Soulja Boy going to teach me in this dinner?
That's
How to
true.
crank that
I already know
how to do that.
properly.
It's kind of like
Not
the
gonna
question.
help
What
me
was
in my
it?
career.
What was it like? $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Everybody's like, man, fuck Jay-Z. Give me the 500 grand. Give me the 500 grand.
Those whole wants to give me more than that.
Like the Soulja Boy, is he offering me a job off of this dinner? Like, what the fuck?
If he offers me a job, yeah, I'll take dinner with Soulja Boy. But if not, I'm going with the groceries.
Groceries.
All right. So, oh boy, here we go. What is this Larsa Piper?
Oh, I misspelled her name when I sent it to you.
You
Larsa
said-
Pippen.
Oh.
So Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. She's on
Isn't she fucking? Who's she fucking?
Michael Jordan's.
Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but
Larry Jeffrey.
what?
Jeffrey.
I don't know his name.
Jeffrey Jordan.
Probably. Who knows?
No. I think. Well,
That's his oldest son's name.
it might be. Yeah.
Anyway, back when she was married to Scotty, she said for 23 years she's always had sex 4 times a day.
Not with Scotty.
No, she's saying it was with
Oh,
Scotty.
okay.
Because I mean, what, they have 4 kids together as it is now. She said every day for 23 years, when she was married with Scotty, they had sex 4 times a day. She never got a day off. She was putting in overtime.
Stamina.
She was putting in overtime.
Shit.
And I gotta ask you guys, is this cap or what? It's like, is she just saying this just to say it?
I just did the math, right?
Oh God!
I just did the math, right?
Here we go.
All right, so 4 times a day, right?
Yo.
So I'm just gonna go with the normal 365 days. Obviously, leap years will probably be included, but no. As 1,460 times a year.
Woo.
Times that by 23, 33,580 times.
That's 23.
That's 1,400 times 23. That's 33,000.
Why 23?
It's 33.
You said 23.
23 years
23
every
years.
day.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, where did you get 23 from?
33,580.
No wonder
That's
Scotty
cap.
had back problems.
That's cap.
I don't know, dude.
That's cap.
It's possible.
It's cap.
No, I mean,
Every single day. Like, you didn't miss one day.
There's some people or nymphos like that fucking need that shit. Like, it's possible.
I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
I am too. That's fucking work. Poor Scotty shooting blanks over here after pump 2. Let alone 4 times. That's stamina for Scotty. Fuck her. That's Scotty's problem.
Larissa was out here putting in overtime work on that.
That's what I'm saying. You sure it's just Scotty putting in that work? I thought it was Future. Isn't Future fucking?
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what she was cheating on Scotty with Future.
So, hey, are you sure Future wasn't part of that fucking 23 years?
So it could have been 2 and 2. It was Future in the morning and Scotty at night.
Damn.
Who knows? But like, come on, why would you
that's
come
way
out and
that's
say
way
this?
that's way too many.
Why would you come out and say this now, knowing that you're with Michael Jordan's son, and apparently she's claiming it like she's proud of it or some shit like that?
Some people just have naturally high sex drive.
Yeah, I mean, you put in work
She
like
don't
that.
look bad, but
If you put in work like that, I'll be proud of it too. Shit,
Is
I
4
couldn't
times
do
a day
it.
too much?
you'd be lucky to get more than 2 out of me. Fuck. Shit.
4 times a day, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I can't.
In my youth, I was
Back in the day, I used to
yeah, all right.
throw it down.
back in the day, I couldn't go more than 3. I was like, fuck.
Back in the day, now, no.
Yeah, dude.
I think like 2 is.
Grandson, that's like fucking
2 and a half. That's it.
I think it's 2 is like
after 2, it's like, dude, you're trying. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Where that blue chew at?
right.
unless you taking Cialis or something.
That's what I'm saying. That's got to be cap. So do you think it's cap?
That's cap. That's cap for
Listen,
sure. She's doing it for the cameras.
Listen,
that's all.
I don't think it's cap. I think it's exaggerated. I think she probably has it like
3
2 or 3
every day. Every day.
I think every day's cap too. I think it's
Wait,
probably
wait, hold on. You think she was getting dick down so much that she thought it was 4 times instead of 1 or 2? Like, this has got to be the 4th time.
I think she probably averaged it. She's like, yeah, we think we had sex about 4 times a day. If she says about 4 times a day, it's not 4 times a day.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
You know what I mean? I think it's probably like they probably had 2 here, 2 there, and then weekly it was probably like.
You just imagining those other 3 times she got dick down because the first one was so rough.
Hey, shit like that shit can. Have you seen?
Wait. What is Larissa like? That black dick.
Oh my god. Alrighty. Oh man. All right.
So every time, that's a lot of glug glug. How is her throat not blown out?
She got the money. She's a specialist. I don't know.
What do you get? Throat reconstructive surgery?
She need.
You know how they do
reconstructive surgery. That's what she.
You know how they do that for down there. You go. Right in the throat or what?
Maybe.
Maybe she was learning from what? Nancy Reagan? Was she the throat goat back in the day?
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy, you talking about
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy Reagan?
Yeah, you
The
guys
first
don't
lady?
remember that? Yeah, the first lady. Yeah,
She was the throat goat.
she used to be the throat goat. 'Cause
Says
she used
who?
to go back in.
Says
like,
who?
There's stories of it.
From who?
I don't know. It was
What
on
kind of
Bar
shit
Stool.
are you looking up?
It was on Bar School. They were like, yo, she used to be the throat goat back in the day because before she was the first lady, she used to be hanging around all these movie lots back in the day, just doming up directors and producers and shit.
Doming up.
And then she just got better at it after time, and next thing you know, turned into the first lady. I mean, hell, you probably would have married her too if she was a throat goat.
Nancy Reagan. First lady, throat goat.
LSU. Nancy Reagan, throat goat. LSU.
Damn. Nancy Reagan doming up motherfuckers.
She in the back lot of like movie production places.
You know the
like,
past 3 shows we done something about this shit?
it's becoming a running theme now.
Apparently.
Oh my god, that was great. That was great.
Nancy Reagan. Throat goat, LSU.
Throat goat LSU.
Oh shit. You should put it in the East versus West Bowl. Do a Key and Peele.
Oh my god.
Nancy Reagan.
LSU.
Oh shit.
Woo.
By the way, y'all, this is NSFW.
Oh my god.
Did we forget to mention that at the beginning of this show?
Oh, I think every
show.
every episode should have a NS whatever the fuck.
Explains hard.
Yeah. All right, let's go into your guys' wrestling. All right, WrestleMania preview and SummerSlam logo.
I don't know about the SummerSlam logo, but
First off, I hate that SummerSlam logo.
I had the lineup for both days. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is the order the show is going to be in, but this is just a lineup.
I mean, I just know the 2 main events. That's about it.
Yeah. So the lineup, you got Cena versus Austin Theory for the U.S. Championship. You got Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley for the Women's SmackDown. You got the Usos and Sami Zayn and KO for the Universal Tag Team. Undisputed Tag Team, sorry. Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. Just a match.
Trish Stratus will turn on them.
Yeah, probably. You got Seth fucking Rollins and Logan Paul, which is going to be a stupid match.
RKO was going to happen.
You're going to have Rey Mysterio versus Dom.
That got stretched out way too much.
Then you got Braun and Ricochet versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders.
That is a throwaway match to start off the show.
Yep. Then, that's for Saturday, or today. For tomorrow, you got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Natalia and Shotzi, Ronda and Shayna, and then Sonya and Chelsea Green in a tag team match.
That will open the show.
You got Brock and Omos. You got
That does not make
Edge
sense.
and Demon Finn in Hell in a Cell. You got Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus in a triple threat Intercontinental Championship.
I don't like either one of those.
Bianca and Asuka for the Raw Tag Team, or Raw Championship, sorry. And then Cody and Roman for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Cody will win it, and Roman goes on a vacation.
Boom. So, you excited? You're not excited?
I mean, I'm excited.
I know Evan's excited.
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm excited, but unfortunately, I'll have to rewatch the replay later on tonight because I got to work. But
So you're not watching tonight?
I'm not watching tonight. Sunday,
You're watching
I'll
tomorrow?
be watching live.
Okay.
Yeah, but tonight I have to watch the replay.
I'm probably gonna watch both, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited
I've
for
nothing
it.
else to do.
WrestleMania is always that exciting moment.
Yeah.
Which match are you excited for? I guess I'll say.
Let's see. Well, obviously the Roman and Cody, but really Edge and Demon Finn. Just because I haven't seen a good Hell in a Cell match since fucking Cody and Seth.
Yeah, and this is the first time this year Finn is bringing out the demon character. So
First time since he lost to Roman.
no, he wasn't the demon when he played Roman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember that? Remember that fucking top rope bullshit? The top rope broke, quote unquote, snapped, and then that's how Roman beat him.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so pissed. I stopped watching it after that for like a couple months. Just because that pissed me off so much. But yeah, that's the last time he brought out the demon. It was against Roman.
I think for me it has to be the Usos and Sammy and
That's so
Kevin
just
Owens.
overdone too, because you already know the Usos are gonna win, dude. There's no way that
So you think the Usos are gonna win and what? Kevin's gonna turn on Sammy?
Yep.
Wow.
But like, why you don't? Sammy and Kevin are not a good tag team.
No,
Kevin
they're
Owens
really not.
notoriously has not been in the is not good at tag teams.
They're really not. They're good as
Sammy
single
could be
competitors.
in a tag team, but not with KO. I think there's just too much shit there. Then I think, yeah, Kevin's gonna somehow turn on Sammy, or what they're gonna do. Sammy and KO might win the belts, but then at the end, KO will fucking stun Sammy,
But then they're still champions. Like what?
and then they'll do something about it. That's the next storyline with it. But I think the bloodline might get broken up though.
Oh yeah, Bloodline will definitely get broken up. That'll happen on Raw.
Even if the Usos win and then Roman loses, either way, one of those matches, one of the bloodlines is gonna lose.
Roman's definitely losing. He's already came out and said he is
think so?
leaving WWE.
I got this sick feeling that Roman's not gonna give up the belts, or at least one of the belts, until SummerSlam. I got a sick feeling.
But it's for both the belts. So you think he's gonna win and then?
I got a feeling he's gonna.
Because they're already predicting Randy versus Cody at SummerSlam for us.
Is Randy gonna come back this weekend?
Today's his birthday.
You think he will?
Yeah, he's definitely coming back this weekend.
You think The Rock's gonna show up?
I think the Rocks will show up to help Cody win the belts.
You think he's just gonna play his music and come out and distract Cody or distract Roman so Cody can win? And then that will be a storyline.
He's got to.
And then that will be a storyline, and The Rock will come in SummerSlam against Roman.
I heard John
mind
Cena's
that.
retiring. Is that true?
John Cena is a soft retiring. He's doing a
Stop
match.
it. Just stop it. He's the face, the cover of WWE.
He's not going
2K.
to win the belt.
Yeah, he's
Why
not gonna
would
win
he
the
win
belt.
this belt?
This is just another story he can add on to his legacy that we'll have to
He's
play through.
they're
in this
boosting.
fucking
They're
video
just
game,
boosting Austin Theory for no reason.
which I don't even like Austin
I
Theory.
hate him.
Learn a lot.
Match of the night's
Learn
gonna.
to
Match of the
I'm
night's.
not even paying attention.
Match of the
honestly.
night's gonna be Seth Rollins and Logan Paul.
Get the fuck out of here.
I fucking hate both of them. No, I love Seth. I hate Logan.
Well, this is Logan's last match because his contract is up now after
They're gonna
WrestleMania.
resign him. They're gonna resign.
Don't do that.
They're gonna resign. You know what?
Don't
You
make-
know they're gonna resign.
Vince, don't make stupid decisions.
Why would you put him in
again.
a WrestleMania if they're not gonna plan on resigning him?
Don't make stupid decisions again, Vince. Just don't.
It's not Vince.
Vince is back in full control.
He's not creative control.
Oh yes,
It's Trips.
he is.
Trips is doing creative control.
I think it's a 60-40.
That's why Vince did Roman this whole time. So now that fucking
How do you think this whole Omos shit got set up? Him and Brock.
it's triple?
No, that came from Vince.
No, Roman was Vince. The reason why Roman had both belts is because of Vince.
Well,
And
yeah,
now
of course. Back
Triple
then,
H is hopefully breaking up one of the belts at
Yeah,
least.
because he's
Yeah,
trying
what do you say to
damage
that, Jeremy?
control. He's trying to do damage control in this whole thing.
Yeah, he's trying to do damage control. What do you think, Paul?
Sorry, I've been leaving you out.
No, that's fine. This is entertaining.
Okay, whatever. So I know some fuck shit's gonna go down tonight and
Yes.
tomorrow. I think
They said there's a lot of surprises going to happen both nights, so
Stone Cold better
he's
Come
not
out.
showing up.
or something, or The Rock better come out.
The Rock will come out. You will see one appearance from Vince on camera, guaranteed.
No. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon will come out to do this is WrestleMania. Watch.
Your special guest host, The Miz. Have you seen the intro for it already? Kevin Hart is in the opening.
I know The Weeknd is like the main song.
Yeah, Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the stage and setup and everything?
Yeah, it looks fucking dope.
It's good.
Where's it gonna be next year? Did they release that yet? Where WrestleMania will be next year?
Isn't it Dallas?
Again?
Yeah.
They just had it last year.
They like to go to certain places a lot more.
It won't be Dallas. It can't be Dallas. It won't be Tampa Bay again. Or it won't be in Florida again. It's probably gonna be like Arizona. Everyone goes to Arizona or New Orleans or something like that.
Canada.
Where? They ain't got a stadium big enough for that shit.
Toronto?
They ain't got a stadium big enough for that shit.
What if that shit went like overseas or some place far as fuck?
It might. Some
Japan.
of those soccer stadiums are fucking huge.
It's true.
WrestleMania in Abu Dhabi.
Dude, if they
Would
go,
you watch
if
WrestleMania
they
if it's
go
at
to where Crown Jewel is, I am never watching that again.
Would you watch a WrestleMania
No.
if it's at noon on a Saturday?
No. If they do that shit, no.
I got a feeling that's
I already don't like when they go to do the Crown Jewel bullshit. It's the worst match of the year. The worst lineup of the year. Because no one tries.
I mean, who's really watching wrestling at 12 o'clock in the afternoon live
Dedicated fucks.
besides us?
Yeah, right. Besides.
Anyway, that's our wrestling talk.
Okay.
Evan.
Great talk,
Survive.
guys. Great talk, guys. It's not bad. I just don't know. Paul, you mentioned on here E3 is canceled.
Yep.
Why is E3 canceled?
So, you know what E3 is?
Isn't it like a
gaming.
It's where they used to announce all the games. and
Yeah,
shit coming
yeah.
out.
EA
So-
Sports laying off like 800 people too.
I don't know about that. But so the major ones backed out before this was announced. This was like months ago. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo backed out. Those are the big ones. They're like, yeah, no, they're gonna do their own separate like conference kind of
okay.
like their own separate
Oh,
like
man.
reveals and shit like that. They don't want to do it at E3. So as of the day before, I think not the day before, or a couple days ago, it was announced that Sega and somebody else big backed out too, and then they announced we're just gonna cancel the show.
Oh yeah, if you have all those power
They haven't
hitters.
had a live show since 2019.
Hmm.
And then COVID hit, they had their Zoom, just a video conference. So they were like, yeah, no, we're done. So now
We're done.
so now pretty much, yeah, I think E3 might as a whole be done because now all these companies are doing their own shit.
Yeah, makes no sense.
I think it was good back in the day, but now it's just
Yeah.
it's kind of fizzled out.
So yeah,
Did you beat God of War? The new God of War yet?
good.
Are you getting
Yeah,
the
bitch.
the new Spider-Man game?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a PS5?
No,
No.
Getting the
I'm
new
poor.
Diablo when it comes out.
El Diablo.
I'm getting already got the show MLB. I got the WrestleMania.
When is
It's a
the
wrestling
college
game,
football? When's the
obviously.
college football game coming out?
Okay.
Next year?
Is it next year? I couldn't remember if it was 23 or 24.
Next year,
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
dude.
watch it's gonna get delayed.
Might be.
Don't you say that?
It's
It's already been delayed 2 years. Well, they had to
It's
wait
gonna get
for
delayed
licensing,
again.
so they got all the licensing from a lot of schools. There's a couple schools that still won't give licensing, like I think like Notre Dame or something like that.
Well, no one wants to play with Notre Dame anyway.
But yeah. So now they got like player likenesses. You got like their names, not just QB12 or QB13. You know.
Yeah.
That's what kind of made it great though. These random
Yeah.
generated names.
But you know who it was because like
Yeah.
So like when it was the last year was what 2014. They had Denard Robinson on the cover. He had number 16 as a quarterback for Michigan.
You knew who it was. Like you didn't have to.
It's a loophole, so I'm definitely gonna be trying to buy it, but we'll see. I think the last topic. So we got the TV
bracket?
channel draft and then the Cool Kids draft. Both of you guys came up with the draft on this one. So
I got the cool kids bracket right here.
all right. So
I'm gonna do that.
yeah, let's do the Cool Kids bracket.
Okay, this is from Barstool, of course. So, things that made you a cool kid. In one side of the bracket, you got a good MySpace page.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was up there.
Dressing like a skater.
No.
Coming back to school with McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that's a flex. That's a big flex.
That was a big flex.
Being fast.
Being fast.
Fast.
Oh.
Having a cool phone.
Yeah, when people had like the sidekicks and the razors,
Ra-
that was it.
Oh yeah.
Touching the net in basketball.
Yeah.
Having a new game system.
Oh, you could just flex on everybody.
And then having a cast. Like you broke your arm.
Yeah.
They know he was out here wilding if you had to cast on.
So on the other side of the bracket, you got being the class clown. Hanging at the mall.
I miss those days.
Right. Going to an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Having gum.
Gum, yeah.
why was that such a big thing back in high school? Like, yo, you got gum?
Being rich.
I didn't really know anybody that was rich.
Having cool shoes. Yep.
Shoes, yeah.
Having a pool.
Yeah.
And then drinking.
I'm probably going to have to go with...
My two is like one side of the bracket. The one side I'm going to do coming back to school with McDonald's. That's pretty cool. And then the other side I'm going to do having cool shoes.
Yeah, let me see it here. I'm going to pick mine. No, late. So I'm going to do... I'm going to say a good MySpace page. And then having cool shoes. Yeah. Probably that MySpace page. When you opened it up and you had music playing and you had the dope background.
Mine was pretty dope, dude. I had mine pretty set up.
They should bring that back.
Bro, I love that. You should be able to code your own fucking page.
Yeah, right. You're like, hell yeah.
I got to go with coming back to school with McDonald's for the left side and the right side. Probably drinking.
Yeah.
Are we drinking?
Yeah.
All right. Now you got, what's your one? TV channel draft, right?
TV channel draft. This is also from Barstool as well, too. So there's 5 teams. I'm going to name off these 5 channels per team. Let me know which one you sit with. So team 1, you got HBO, the History Channel, the Discovery Channel, Hulu, and Fox.
Oh, shit.
Team 2, you got MTV, Comedy Central, E, Showtime, and Peacock. Team 3, you got ESPN, AMC, Prime Video, HGTV, and whatever the hell AHC is. American Heroes Channel? I don't know what the fuck that is. Never
Probably
heard
not
of it.
that one.
Yeah. Team 4, you got NBC, the Disney Channel, FX, NFL Red Zone, and the Spice Channel.
Team 1.
Or last but not least, Team 5, Nickelodeon, Netflix, Food Network, CBS, and TNT.
Team 1.
Yeah.
Still Team 1.
I'm going to go team 1 just because of the Hulu. Like Hulu.
HBO for me.
I might have to do Team 2, just with MTV, Comedy Central, E, Showtime,
Fuck
Peacock.
E.
E used to be okay back in the day.
What do they have?
Well, now they don't have anything. But
They're
back
keeping
in the
up
day,
with the
they used to be
Kardashians. It's pretty much it.
Well, now they're not even on there anymore.
No.
They're on
They go to
Hulu.
Disney.
They're on Hulu.
Oh yeah, they did move to Hulu. Damn.
Team 1.
I don't know.
Team 1.
Give me Team 2 on this one.
Alrighty.
Got any Am I the Asshole?
Yep. I was just going to bring that up.
I do. So I got like 3 of them, but I know we're running out of time here. So I'll give you your
Let's
choice.
go over a little bit.
We got time. We got
We
time.
got time.
All right. Well, okay. Oh, this was bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. I'll
Like
say
bad
that.
as in like a bad story, or bad as in like that's bad
Okay.
what happened?
Bad what happened.
Oh.
So, tickle fight. My husband has this female friend that he has hung out with without telling me.
Oh.
This seems to have started around the time that he found out about an additional detail of an affair that happened years ago during a mental health crisis that came out. She's between us and my young daughter in age and good friends with both of them. Last night, the three of them had a tickle fight that involved my husband and her, who he also is several levels above her at work, being all over each other, including on top of each other.
Oh,
This just seems so inappropriate for two married adults and not to each other to be doing. Am I the asshole for being upset that he was doing this?
nope.
No, not at all.
You are stupid for doing that. Jamie would whoop the fuck out of me. She would dump me. She would whoop the fuck out of me, then dump me.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. She's not the asshole.
Not the good choice on his part.
Yeah.
Doesn't care. I don't care how long you're friends for. I don't care. You respect who you're with. You don't do tickle fights.
You don't even hang out with a girl alone if you're married.
Exactly. You know, especially if you don't tell your significant other you're hanging out with them. Don't give a fuck. Stupid.
Don't care.
You fucked up.
Fucked up, man.
What do you think?
Oh no, he fucked up. Like you shouldn't have let it go this far. Like, he's probably just trying to get back at his wife for the whole affair situation that she.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but
this is how I look at it.
You can't do tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do tit for tat, but she had the affair first. I wouldn't.
If you're going with revenge on that, you shouldn't be in a relationship then.
No, because it's always going to be in the back of your mind, and it's not healthy. You're creating.
Instead of
resentment.
talking about it, you're gonna go do that shit. That's fucking petty.
Very true. All right. I feel like this has happened to the majority of us. You guys ever got into an argument with your girl about a sandwich?
I've gotten this argument about stupid shit, but yeah.
A sandwich.
Not a sandwich, no.
All right, well, this guy did. Said, me and my girlfriend had a fight over a sandwich. Yesterday, me and my girlfriend of 10 months had an intense debate about whether ketchup belongs on sandwiches.
What kind of sandwich?
What
kind of sandwich?
I don't.
What?
No.
Hold on.
Nope.
Let him finish the story. Then we'll go.
What kind
into
of
it.
sandwich was it? Wait a minute. So she thinks, no, it sounds disgusting, and she wouldn't even consider it, despite the fact ketchup is her favorite condiment, and she uses it for fries, burgers, hot dogs, and eggs. But anyways, she's admittedly against it as a concept. She has never tried it before, but is judging it so much because it sounds gross and doesn't make sense. Fast forward to today, she asked for a sandwich, so I began making one. She reminded me, probably because of yesterday's conversation, she did not want ketchup on it. Evilish laugh here. Now, I did something a little sneaky. I use mayo chup. I don't know what the fuck.
Mayo
and ketchup is like in one bottle or something like that. I use mayo chup instead. It's not ketchup. And I made a super quick sandwich and gave it to her with a devilish enjoy afterwards. She asked if I put ketchup in it. I said, not really. She then opens it up and sees a slightly red spot and gets furious, saying, what the fuck is this? That I don't respect her and she's going to go back home. I tell her, all right, I'm sorry. Yeah, though it wasn't ketchup, it was mayo chup. But whatever, I just made her another sandwich and I ate the mayo chup sandwich. She eats it and we go on about our day, or so I thought. Close to midnight, she just got out of bed aggressively, grabbed her shit, and stormed out. She texted me afterwards saying that she's still mad about the sandwich and is not coming back. Am I the asshole for putting the mayo chup through, though it wasn't ketchup on her sandwich?
Nah, she's being petty.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, it's on her. Like I get it.
She took it. She's taking it too far.
Yeah, she's taking it way too far.
He was just fucking with her.
Like he's an asshole for fucking with her right after an argument.
An asshole for doing that. He's
right,
just,
but
that's what couples do.
It's a fucking sandwich.
They fuck with these. That's what couples do. If you can't fuck with your significant other, you shouldn't be together. He was fucking with her, and then she just fucking took it way too seriously.
Yeah,
she's gonna throw away a relationship 10 months over a sandwich.
Yeah, she's
over a sandwich with ketchup on it.
On a side note, she's probably fucking someone else and wanted an excuse to get rid of him.
Why you gotta go to a different extreme?
Because why would you get that mad over a sandwich? If you're not trying to get rid of the person who gave you.
You're saying she has ulterior motives.
Yeah,
ulterior motives besides the sandwich. Ketchup.
Yeah, why not? What easier way if you're fucking someone that he doesn't know about? Why would you not? What easier way to get rid of somebody and then have a fight over a sandwich and you can break up with them so you ain't got to worry about it no more? Huh? Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, last one. It's the New Year's Eve story. Oh boy. So this girl that I matched with on Raya a few months before New Year's Eve.
On what?
Raya.
The fuck is that?
Another dating app?
Yeah, it's like a high class dating app. So
High
like,
class dating app?
yeah, so it's
Consider
like,
what do you consider high class?
so like they ask you like a lot of deep background information, like what is your
eHarmony?
current job, what's your pay, all this other stuff.
Was it
that.
kind of like
So it's
eHarmony or something?
no,
Like in depth like that?
well, they're all basically the same, but this one's just like upscale, up tier. Like they only let a certain.
So
kind
it's
of
for
people-
rich. It's for rich people.
Yeah.
Okay.
They only
Okay.
let a certain group of people join.
Gotcha.
You gotta know by association. But the girl that I matched with on Raya a few months before New Year's Eve said she was going to be in town and staying with a friend. With the idea of us seeing each other, not really planning on spending New Year's Eve together. She messaged me and she said she still wants to come out, but her friend's place is a no-go. So I figured since we're talking a lot, that yeah, why don't you just come and stay with me for a couple nights? Somehow 2 nights turned into 4. We ended up hooking up on that second night, and then right after that was New Year's Eve. The third day, she tells me she's going to meet up with some friends for coffee, study, and maybe get some drinks after. I said, great, since we're going to have dinner later at 8, it would be good time for me to set up everything and get ready. 9 o'clock rolls around. I text her that the kitchen is going to close at the restaurant, but it's okay. Just stay out with some friends and I'll order food for us for takeout. I get done ordering food, and as I'm walking back to my apartment, I see her across the street making a left turn. I stop at the corner and look down the street to see my Lululemon backpack that I let her borrow being carried by another guy, and then they start to aggressively make out down this corner. I head upstairs to my apartment, and as she walks up a few minutes afterwards, I ask her, how was her night? She says, great, got to catch up with a few girlfriends I haven't seen in years. I said, great, where do they live? Where does your girlfriend live? She said, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Then I tell her, when I went out to go get our food, I seen you aggressively making out with a guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. She was dead silent in that instant. I said, I'll take your silence as truth and tell her to get her things and go and stay with her new boyfriend if that's what makes her happy. She grabbed all her stuff and left my apartment. Am I the asshole for kicking her out of my apartment without having no place to go?
No, not at all. No, not at
He
all.
fucked up.
She fucked up.
He was a hoe.
But did he get the Lululemon bag back?
Right.
I don't really know.
It's an expensive ass fucking bag.
Yeah, it's an expensive ass bag.
I don't even know they made bags for men, but all right.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even know
Jamie
they
got
made
a
pants
fucking
for men
little
either.
Lululemon bag. The fucking shit's like this big, right? I think it's like that. It's like a little clutch size bag, you know? Fucking $100. You get fucked.
Yep.
I didn't even know they made pants for men.
yeah,
Like,
they
my
do.
Well,
Fletch-
they're like sweatpants, but they're
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my homie Fletch has some. It's like, yeah, these are Lululemon. I was like, they make pants for
dude.
men?
Yoga pants alone start at $100.
Why? What is so good about these pants?
Comfortable. They're
Yeah, it's just
from what I've been described as. They're comfortable. They're.
Do they make girls' ass pop out? Like, like what is?
Seen Lululemons?
I've seen them, but like, I don't know what the huge attraction is.
Makes the ass pop. So why
he's
do
not the
women?
asshole.
Why do women who don't go to the gym wear yoga pants?
So they look like they have an ass.
There you go.
Facts.
But he's not the asshole. Hell no.
No, hell no.
I would have kicked her out the first thing.
I would have kicked her out. I hope he didn't give her any food. I would have kept that
Right.
fucking food.
Right, right.
Like, get my bag back, and I'm keeping this food, and you got to go.
You had your other partner's food in your mouth already, so
Right. You're swapping saliva with another dude.
whatever he had, you had too.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right, gentlemen, do we have anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Mugshot shorties.
Too much. I showed
Nah, it's kidding. Ain't got
Crack.
Crack.
All right, guys, that'll do it for another episode of Speak Your Piece. My name is Evan Hoy. Sitting alongside me, I got Paul Shapiro and Jeremy Bryant right here. Making sure you guys are checking us out on iHeartRadio and Spotify. Making sure you're looking for that SRD production. Checking us out on Instagram at SpeakYourPiece_313. TikTok, Speak Your Piece _podcast, and Facebook and YouTube at Speak Your Piece. Hitting that like and follow button, and of course hitting that sharing button. As always, we appreciate everyone's support. So you don't have anything else. So, gentlemen, good seeing you guys again. Hopefully, I'll get to see you guys next week, and I won't have to work. But you guys can always hold it down. All right, and we're gonna send you off with a peace.